I need to pull out now because I let those go. You know, you can eat the whole stalk, guys and gals and non-binary pals. It's full of fiber and delicious and good for you. So that's what I have going on here. What a treat to hear Yuri, ORV. I hope you're doing well there, my friend. And I have not yet had an opportunity this year. I haven't taken the opportunity this year to sleep in my hammock just yet. But I believe I will be doing that here in the very near future. I didn't realize Dutch had such innovation in fabrics. Yuri, I consider myself a hammock nerd, but I pale in comparison to that guy. Anyways, Paul, Moxie, hope you're both well there in Tacoma, and 7-3 from KI7 UEF. All right. Enjoy your halibut there in the broccoli. Sounds like actually a pretty good way to cook it, and get a little bit of crunch on there, like you said, and tasty halibut. All those vegetables like that, I think a nice simple preparation is always the best. And the halibut too, for sure. Yeah, always good to hear from you, Matt. 7-3, and Moxie says hello as well. So, you have a great rest of your night. And yeah, it's interesting to hear Yuri talk about those fabrics. I can, imagining like, hey, comfort's a priority when you're trying to sleep. The company's trying to actually figure out what works best can make a big difference. So, thanks for your report. All right, let's go to Joan at KX2CW. How are you, Joan?
Well, hello there, Paul, and hi, Loxie. The mountain was not out today, and so I was thinking to myself, I suppose the mountain still is not out, although it's dark. I can't see it, but that would only be a supposition. If I could be out on a clear night without light pollution, it's not necessarily the case that the mountain would not be out. So it could be out at night, but I don't know. I have no way of verifying it either way because I live in the heart of light pollution. When I turn off all of my lights, I'm done to mood lighting, by the way. I'm the subdued, low color temperature lighting. And my mixing board looks especially nice in this lighting because now the light that I have, the little gooseneck light that's plugged into it, lights up just a little pool of light over the controls by itself. In this lighting, that kind of stands out. I'm like, yeah. It means you could charge more money for doing recordings or running sound for people because your equipment, your gear looks professional, which is the wrong reason for them to pay you. It's the appearance of professionality, I guess. I didn't do anything ambitious food-wise today. I had a can of chicken soup. Well, actually, I had a really delicious lunch. It was chili at the senior center, the Jen Pride Senior Center downstairs. But then for dinner, I sort of just made, I just opened a can of chicken noodle soup. And but I'm never satisfied with it. It's the least good, and so I kept adding things to it and seasonings and garlic and everything, and then I consumed the entire whole bowl, a single serving of chicken soup. And I thought, oh, that was so good. I want some more. But I don't want to just make a can of chicken soup. So instead, I made some chicken soup from scratch, and or semi-scratch. I put different ingredients together to make my version of chicken soup that wasn't from a can of chicken soup, and it was also delicious, and it was even more delicious because it was better, but also it psychologically it felt better because I had done more effort in making it become a bowl of soup. Anyway, tomorrow I'll be getting ready to go, and then Thursday I get up at probably 5:30 or 6 in the morning, and I'll be in Kalamazoo by Thursday night. KX2CW, all the numbers to all my hams. Joan on Broadway for the time being. Back to Ned.
All right, Joan. Yeah, thanks for sharing. You're going ahead and just making your own chicken noodle soup there. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had a can of chicken noodle soup that's really worthy there. The Progresso is a little bit better than the Campbell's, but even then. But if you zhuzh it up there, you can get some more joy out of it, sounds like, and make it kind of your own thing. Yeah, appreciate you stopping by, and safe travels to you when you do that. Yeah, hope you have a good trip out to Kalamazoo. And Moxie's singing some song here about having singing a song about a gal in Kalamazoo or something, which I think I've heard before. All right, thanks for stopping by. And Joe, 73, and it is 13. Let's go next to Jonathan, W0X0. Jonathan, please go ahead.
Howdy, this is Jonathan, Whiskey Zero X-Ray Oscar in Maple Leaf, Seattle, and I am just putting some tubes in a Plectron Sentry. It's a 1964 device made in Overton, Nebraska, and it is an FM receiver, a VHF FM receiver, and this is for police or fire. It's got a crystal in here, and it was missing all the tubes. I went on Facebook Marketplace, found that thing, and I thought, I wonder if I could crystal that thing and then align it. Of course, I've probably used the wrong terminology already, to pick up the PSRG. Who knows if I will be able to do that or not, but I have procured most of the tubes. I'm still short a 6DJ8, a 6DT6, and a 6AQ5. I have a 6AQ5A, so I'll have to do some Googling around and figure out what's going on. When you hoard tubes, you never have all the tubes. You never do. You always have to get the one you're missing. Another thing, I wanted to mention, the hammock hangers are coming out, and I want to declare this the PSRG official day of hammock hangers coming out, at least official evening of hammock hangers coming out. I was just picking up a Dutch hook. It's a little titanium hook that fits perfectly on 3mm Dyneema line that you use for your ridge line when you're pitching your hammock. And I heard a chuckle about all your hammock needs, and it's really interesting. The hammock culture, the hammock subculture is enormous, and there's hammock hangs all around the United States. There's celebrities there's Shug, his name is Brian Emery, and he's Sean Emery, he's a carny circus performer in St. Paul, Minnesota that is famous on YouTube, and as well as Dutch. He's and all these, there's these sort of luminaries in that subculture. They have a thing called hammock forums, and yeah, it's actually huge. And I remember thinking one time, hey, I wonder if any of those PSRG peeps are hammock hangers. And I thought, well, probably not, you know. So it's interesting to hear. Yuri, thank you for prompting that. And any other hangers on, thank you. There shall be a hang. There should be a ham radio hang sometime in 2025. That's all I'm saying here in the Pacific Northwest. W0XL in Maple Leaf, thanks very much. It's 73 to all the PSRG people. Back to net operation. Thank you.
All right, Jonathan, yeah, thanks for, of course, if there's something, you know, that's highly, that has a lot of technical knowledge, and especially things that are outdoors. A lot of folks who are, like to go camping and use ham radio and all that. There's going to be people into it. There's Robert on a hill somewhere, and his call sign escapes me. I haven't heard him in a little while. He was often going out hammock camping and had some interesting things to say about that. It sounds like it's kind of a big thing, and there's a whole, now that you're telling me there's even a whole culture and all that, and I just went to look at that website for the company that he mentioned, Dutchware Gear, and come to find that amongst the many hammocks that they sell, they do indeed sell a banana hammock. That is a hammock that has a print that looks like a banana peel on it, which I think is pretty great. That is, of course, people keep talking hammocks, and you keep thinking that's going to pop in your mind. So they're obviously making that work for them, which is nice. So, thanks for stopping by, Jonathan. 7-3 to you. All right, this is Paul, K7PGP with your 9 o'clock net. We had, this was N7NYS, Sean, I believe, with an IO. And then we're going to go to Jeff, AB6MB. Jeff, please come ahead.
Good evening, and thank you for doing the net. Down here in the San Francisco Bay Area today, it was nice and sunny again, and the temperatures was about 70 degrees, 72, and it's real funny. The sun had a beam that actually was somehow pointed right at my sensor on my patio, and I looked over. I was watching my sensor on my weather station here for temperature going up and up and up. It hit like 80 some odd degrees in the space of maybe 30 seconds. So I thought, that's weird. But I'm going to have to move the sensor outside because it's getting cooked by the sun in the afternoon, it looks like. Somehow it moved. I'm not sure what happened. But anyway, that was pretty interesting to watch. I have a new tablet. It's a new 7-inch tablet, and it's a lot speedier than my old tablet that I bought a few weeks ago, or a couple months ago. And so I've been enjoying that, and forgetting everybody. And now it's my main tablet. Get those 7-inch tablets, really good prices, like $40. And it's, they're great, and big fan of them. And they're almost disposable at that rate. In fact, they are, because what else are you going to do with them? They don't work. Anyway, the squirrel front, we saw Princess today. Rocky did not come by. So maybe he had a better spot. I don't know, if a new girlfriend. Who knows what squirrels do. And it's good to hear Yuri. That's the first thing I thought when I heard his voice. It's God, I haven't heard him in a while. That's kind of cool. And hammocks are a unique thing. I'm not sure if it's been many a year since I've been in a hammock. And for the life of me, I can't remember being in one, but I'm sure I was. Every time I think about being in a hammock, I think about the cartoons. They go by and the guy spins in the hammock and gets all tied up. And always enjoy those Bugs Bunny cartoons. There must be a Roadrunner. Anyway, that's it for me tonight. So back to you, AB6MB.
Yeah, I think you're right. Not sure which cartoon, but there's definitely some Warner Brothers cartoon that does that. And then, of course, every other derivative cartoon, because they're all derivative. Warner Brothers cartoons, don't get me started. I'll just say, to me, the 40s, particularly the 40s Warner Brothers cartoons are they're the best. Glad to hear you got that new tablet and it's working well for you. It's pretty incredible that you can get some sort of computing device for $40 that works. It just kind of shows how far things have developed there. Thanks for telling us a bit more about your your squirrels, and hopefully you'll see Rocky soon. I'm sure you will. 7-3 to you, Jeff. All right, we're going to go next to Brian, K7KZH. How are you tonight, Brian?
Hey, good evening, Paul. Waves to Moxie, and hello to the rest of the net. Brian, KE7KZH in Marysville, Washington. I think it's funny, all the talk of hammocks, and I had to chuckle at the banana hammock. That's good stuff. My mother-in-law actually bought me a hammock, a big metal stand. It's big and it's heavy. And admittedly, the last place I lived, I never used it once. Just was not practical, but I'm excited for my new backyard. I think when the weather gets nicer, it's gonna be hammock time for sure. So, anyway, I feel like that wasn't what I was gonna report, but y'all make me change my mind what I'm gonna say. I renewed my car tabs today, and I was about to, check out and stuff. It's gonna be like $438, something like that. And then I realized, I was like, oh no, I didn't update my address. So moving from Redmond in King County to Marysville in Snohomish County, and that $438 turned into $153. I could not believe the price difference of the car tabs based on one location to the next. I knew there was county taxes and but I did not realize it was $350 almost. It's about $250 difference. So anyway, tomorrow I will be heading into the office. I don't do that a lot, but there's actually a former boss of mine. She's retiring, so a retirement party at work. So figured I'd head in the morning and be there for the late afternoon for that retirement party, and have to fight the traffic home, but we'll see how it goes there. So, all right, with that, I'll send it back. KE7KZH.
All right. That sounds like a good enough reason to go in to the office there, and hopefully it's a relatively smooth drive in and out there for the retirement party. That's pretty drastic. $250 savings there from moving there. Of course, the amenities available in your newer location in terms of roads, what have you, probably a lot less as well. But it's all interesting how that stuff, economics and the politics of it all, and don't want to get too into that on the radio, but it sounds like maybe in your new place you'll be able to use that hammock and just relax. I know been looking at some of those, like the ones that have their own stand on it. Might be a nice way to take a nap and relax at some point. So good to hear from you, Brian. You have very serious. All right, let's go next to W6FDU. Ben, please come ahead. Another call for Ben, W6FDU. Ben, please come ahead. All right, I think hopefully that is Ben, and hopefully you can hear me. You're barely pinging the repeater. It seems like the signal is very, very intermittent, and it's perhaps you're having a failing battery or something like that. That's one of the ways I've seen that happen before. I'm going to try one more call for Ben. W6FDU. check-in since you were at the bottom of the list there, and if you're able to get that, fix whatever's going on there, we'll hopefully get a report for it. Let's go ahead and get some more stations. Call a name.
VA3 FPS.
All right, I've got Campbell, VA3 FDN. More stations. Call a name. All right, let's go ahead. Campbell, VA3 FDN, please come ahead.
Am I making it in?
Oh, yes, please come ahead.
PA3, PSL links there. Yeah, I can't really duplex with this Ultra Link node. It links into a mobile radio. Yeah, tomorrow I got a late start day at school, so school doesn't start until 10 in the morning, so I get a little bit of a sleep-in day. Yeah, I think these happen once every 2 months, but it's always very nice to have. All the cables from the 75-inch TV in the basement are behind the wall now. So I ran some behind wall, CSA-approved cables in behind the wall, going into this Leviton box for behind TVs, and I installed an outlet back there, so you can plug the TV in with an Ethernet cable as well, a Cat6. So I think that's going to be a better look than it was before. Yeah, before it was just a makeshift TV stand we made using. For the last 2 years, we used two different shelf sizes, so the TV was crooked. And one of them was posted up by a 2x4, stacked on top of each other. And we were doing that for 2 years, so there was a gap underneath the TV. We said we were going to mount it, maybe do something with it, and maybe get a TV stand, but we never went forward with it, and we just left it like that. So invested the money in and got what I wanted down there, and it's looking much nicer. Everybody in the house is liking it, and I'm liking it as well, and quite proud of that work. Yeah, I lost power yesterday, around 35 minutes, then it came back on, then shut down, then came back on and shut off again. So all I heard when I was last night was the UPS going off, turning off, and waking up to another UPS, and again and again and again all through the night. I think it finally stopped around 6 o'clock in the morning, so yeah, it went on all night. And hopefully we have good service today with our power. Yeah, it turns out a bunch of transformers blew around town, around 5, within the same service line. So, it was due to the moisture and the rain. We got a heavy rainfall here. It knocked out a bunch of transformers. So, I think they're all good now. I haven't had no issues today. Anyways, I want to head back now. So, that's it all, and thanks for taking my check-in. VA3 FPS.
All right, well, hopefully your power stays on more stably and you're not awakened by UPS going off there. And glad to hear you've got your TV mounted on a shelf that works better for you. And have that cabling situation also worked out for you. Sounds great. Appreciate you stopping by, Campbell. You have a great night. 7-3 to you. All right, let's see. 9:54. This is Paul, K7PJP with your 9 o'clock net. Looking for more stations. Call the name.